Good morning, everybody. Students, we have already studied chapter 1 in 9 civics, and we have focused on meaning and definition of democracy, a case study related to Chile, Poland, and Ghana, because in chapter 2 these things have been mentioned. Although these topics are related to chapter 1, but by relating these topics, chapter 2, which has become chapter 1 according to syllabus, in this session, we are going to study comparison of democracy with non-democracy, free and fair electoral competition, one person, one vote, one value. We have already studied about all these topics. But now we have to study about rule of law and respect for rights. Students, whenever we talk about rule of law, we talk about a situation in democracy where everyone is treated in the light of law for the same offense, in the same manner. It means for the same offense, a very poor person or a very rich person can be treated equally, because constitution gives us political equality and everyone is equal in the light of law. So rule of law is an idea of the equal treatment with all citizens for the same offense, for the same event. No one can be treated differently on the basis of caste and religion or what so on. Everyone for the same event, for the same offense, can be treated equally. A very rich person or a very poor person, if the very person has done something wrong against the law, against the constitution, then the very person can be treated in the same manner as another person. So this is called rule of law. Means in democracy there is political equality as well as equal provision of punishment for something wrong for each and every person. And here is also a topic, respect for rights. Means in democracy some certain rights of individuals can't be violated in the normal cases. Their political rights and fundamental rights in the normal cases can't be violated by the state even, and the very person can enjoy his or her life in a very nice way. So these rights are necessary for all of development of individuals and society, and that is why states have to respect citizens' rights and dignity also. So it is quite clear that democracy is not only a form of government, but it is a system, political system that is in favor of all the people, so that they could enjoy their life in a very nice way. We have already studied, students, that we can speak anything in the right manner. we can travel any place, we can participate in political activities, we can form the government, we can overthrow the government, we can form political associations, and even we can criticize the wrong policies of the governments. So what are they? They are all citizens' rights that our constitution has provided to us. So in any way, these rights can't be violated by the states in the normal cases. For a few times, in abnormal condition like emergency situation in the state, there can be a situation of emergency which can be imposed if felt. So in that very condition of emergency, our fundamental rights for a few time can be violated. That is another thing, because that is not the normal situation. But in the general way, students, whatever the political rights or fundamental rights we have got by the constitution, they can't be violated, they can't be suppressed in any way, in any manner, anywhere. That is why we say that democracy is the best form of government in whole of the world. And that is why people of undemocratic nations demand for the establishment of democracy, because they think that they would be given opportunities of development, as well as they would be able to use their political rights. So students, rule of law and respect for rights are only found in democracy, not in non-democracy. And after that, students, we have to study about the next topic, that is why democracy, because this chapter is what is democracy and why democracy. So why democracy is a part of this whole of the chapter. Whenever we are talking about why democracy or why do we need democracy, students, we come to know that we need democracy so that we could find a way of development, we could enjoy our life, we can vote during the election, we can participate in the election, we can be dignified, we can have an opportunity to participate in the government and political activities, we can be able to criticize wrong policies of the government, and even we can be able to overhaul the government which doesn't fit as per our own wish and aspiration. So students, we need democracy because democracy is a way of giving better sense about how we can live, about how we can feel better, about how we can form the government, about how we can fulfill our needs, about how we can criticize the government, and so on. So we need democracy so that we can feel political equality, we can do something for our betterment, we can make our society very nice, we can just decorate our political system and society. So students, democracy in the right manner is a way of all-round development of individuals, as well as is also able to give us a sense of dignity and a sense of political empowerment. So, students, with this lecture, we are going to stop this period, section 4 of the study, and the next topics would be discussed in the next class. Thank you very much.